Hello, I'm Woodrow Wilcox. I want to tell you a bit about an idea that I had for draining money from the political candidates that want to support abortion on demand. This is an idea that I hope all pro life organizations will grab hold of. The idea is that we make it difficult for labor union leaders to give any political money to a pro abortion on demand candidate. On September 14, 2010, the Post-Tribune of Gary, Indiana, published a letter to the editor by me. I'll read that to you. Unions should not donate to support abortions. Years ago, my cousin John Rife started working in the coal mines of Kentucky. One day he overheard one supervisor say the mules in the mine were worth more than the men. That infuriated my cousin. So he became an organizer for the United Mine Workers of America. When John Rife was blacklisted from working in mines because of his labor union organizing, he went to work in steel mills and was an organizer for the United Steel Workers of America. Eventually, he became vice president of the Congress of Industrial Organizations. He was vice president of the CIO when it merged with the American Federation of Labor. My cousin and other labor organizers wanted the lives, health, and safety of the workers to be honored and respected. Coal mine and steel mill companies had a record of disregarding the value of the lives of the workers. At one time, if a man died in a coal mine accident, the company would pay for the funeral and give the widow $50. The cause to value workers' lives and the cause to value the lives of unborn are allied. Each demands respect for life. That is why I am against giving any labor union money to any candidate who supports the abortion industry, which makes billions of dollars per year to disrespect human life. Coal miners should be protected to have the best chance of leaving the mine safely, and unborn babies should have the best chance possible to leave their mother's bodies safely. Woodrow Wilcox. And that's what I wrote for the Post-Tribune in a letter to the editor of the Post-Tribune back on September 14, 2010. They published it. Now, the next month, I used my column in Labor News. Labor News was a monthly publication published here in Indiana, and I was a columnist for Labor News. The October 2010 edition of Labor News has my article, Pro-Labor Should Mean Pro-Life, by Woodrow Wilcox. Years ago, my cousin John Rife started working in the coal mines of Kentucky as a boy. One day he overheard one supervisor say to another that the mules in the mine were worth more than the men in the mine. That infuriated my cousin. One man was always worth more than all the mules in the world, in his thinking. So he became an organizer for the United Mine Workers of America. When John Rife was blacklisted from working in coal mines because of his labor union organizing efforts, he went to work in steel mills and was an organizer for the United Steel Workers of America. Eventually, John Rife became the vice president of the Congress of Industrial Organizations, CIO. He was the vice president of the CIO when it merged with the AFL to form the afl-cio. My cousin John Rife and other labor union organizers and leaders wanted the lives, health, and safety of the workers to be honored and respected. Coal mine companies and steel mill companies had a bad record of disregarding the value of the lives of the workers. At one time, if a man died in a coal mine accident, the coal mine company would pay for the funeral and give the widow $50. Brave men worked in the coal mines. They did not mind the work, but they wanted their lives and their families valued, honored, and respected. The most practical way to do that was by organizing a labor union. If a man died in a coal mine accident, his family should not fall into destitution. After all, The coal mine companies owned the mines, and their managers directed the labor of the workers. If a worker died, shouldn't the coal mine company compensate and support the widow and children of the dead coal miner? The same principle held for steel workers who were killed or injured. Respect and value for the lives of the workers was a central theme of the labor union organizing movement. Respect and value for the lives of unborn babies should be another central theme of the labor union movement. The cause to value the lives of workers and the cause to value the lives of unborn children are allied causes. Each demands respect for human life. That is why I am against giving any labor union political money to any candidate who supports the abortion on-demand industry, which makes billions of dollars per year to disrespect human life. Coal miners should be protected to have the best chance of leaving a mine safely, and unborn babies should have the best chance possible to leave their mother's body safely. Please join with me to demand that labor union leaders and labor union political money support only candidates who support the protection of workers' lives and unborn babies' lives. What I'm trying to say is, I'm 70 years old now. I would like other people to join me. I'm too old to start a movement by myself, but I sure would like to find other people who are sympathetic to the labor movement and the movement to protect unborn babies to join with me in starting to put pressure on labor unions all over the country. Let the labor union leaders know that the members are for protecting the lives of unborn babies, just as they're for protecting the lives of workers in a workplace. So I invite you to contact me if you want to join with me in doing this, because I can't do it by myself. We need a team. I'm asking you to join the team with me. Thank you very much. I'm Woodrow Wilcox.